Hi everyone, welcome to day 2 of our 30 days of flowers, and today we are going to be doing this, the next one along basically, which is this one. I used the Black Widow spider set of pencils for that one yesterday. Today we're going to be using Staedtler Ergosoft. I may not use a different pencil set every day, but I just felt like doing something a bit different. So that's why I picked these. I'm going to start off with quite a dark pink colour. This is number 61. It's what I would call the magenta. And I'm just going to do all of the petals, and I'm going to do the centre sections in this to start with, and then just take it lightly to the edge. I'm going to use a different colour just to finish them off. So basically I want quite a lot of layers in the centre there. This is the very centre of the plant. It's really intense, I think, in colour. So I'm just going to go over all those little bits all over again, and then start going around. Actually, I might just do this bottom section rather than rotating around the centre. I think it'll be a little bit easier. It doesn't really matter which order you colour these petals, but basically doing more layers towards the centre of the plant and less towards the edge. So I hope everyone's well. I've been out today. It's been quite frosty. I like a frosty morning. It's absolutely beautiful. All the grasses and plants are all white, and even on my way home, as it started to warm up a bit, there was ivy, beautiful dark ivy with a white edge all around from frost. It was really pretty. It was cold, but it was worth it just to see all those very pretty things. So I do enjoy a good frosty morning, and so that was nice. And I was in my town doing a little bit of shopping, so that was nice to go early. It's quiet. I don't like going when it's busy. I never have really liked having to queue and push through crowds and that sort of thing, even more so now. It's because our town is small, first thing in the morning. Got a few people on their way to work and things like that, and a few people grabbing coffees and things, but it's generally quiet in the shops, which suits me a lot. And I was having a nice natter with the lady in the shop, which I can do when it's quiet. And that was nice, and then I could hurry home and make some videos for you, which was great. I was looking forward to it. I think I've done a mammoth video session today. Let me think. I did 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is my 7th video, which is good. It might be my last one. I'm sort of get to the point where I run out of things to say, or I sort of run out of stamina, as it were. Not for colouring, I can go on and colour after, but just for talking and doing things on camera. But I was going to add a second colour. I'm quite liking it without one, so I have a think. Problem is, this isn't white, this paper, so the tips of the plant aren't white, and I think they should be. I might use some white, which we actually used white on this one, didn't we? I don't know what the Staedtler white is like. I don't think it's particularly good. Most whites are pretty rubbish, except on black paper. And I've just recently acquired, I sound like I stole it. I was given a colouring book which has some areas of black background in it, and I've never had that before, and I'm wondering whether to colour on some of those bits with white and see how it looks. I will certainly be playing around with some whites and seeing what works and what doesn't, because a lot of whites don't work on white paper or on top of other pencils, but some do. And so I wasn't sure. I'm going to try this white. This is what number is it? Oh, it's 0, the white. I find it odd, it's the only one with blue. Oh no. Oh, some of the others got blue on as well. Let's see if we can sort of blend it in and if it actually looks white compared with the paper, which is obviously slightly cream. And some people prefer a white paper. To be honest, I don't really mind. I just work with it, whatever. I trust the illustrator and the publisher to know what they're doing. To choose the right paper. And I just get on with it. I wonder if that is making any difference at all. I think it's slightly blending it, very slightly. I don't know if the tips look that white. I'm going to do a comparison in a minute. Just going to try and do most of them. It's quite hard to see which I've done, which I haven't, to be honest. But we'll see what we can do. Friday today. I think this video is probably going to go out on a Monday, but it's Friday today. I like Fridays. It means that I can't record any videos for a while because it's Friday and everyone's going to be at home. Oh, there it is. I'm going to try the Caran Luminance White, which I used on this one to see whether it makes it more white. So let's see, that one has been coloured in the Staedtler. Let's colour this one in this and see. I can think it makes quite a difference compared to the Staedtler. But I don't know if you'll be able to see much difference on camera. It is still quite subtle. Anyway, I like Fridays because I have the family home for 2 days. And I can usually just colour most of the weekend, and it gives me a chance to catch up with any editing that I need to do, any whips that I want to finish. I've got a lot of unfinished pictures. Some of them I'm okay about. I've done a bit of a picture for a video and then I might do a bit more, or I'm not too worried. Some pictures I really do want to get done, and I might have a go this weekend at just finishing off a few. And that's good. I get a bit uneasy having too many unfinished pictures, but I've sort of lost count a bit of how many I've got, which I think is a good thing. There we go. I'm just going to leave that there. I probably haven't done all of them, but I actually quite like the ends being white. Now we do have a bud though here. Sorry, I don't want to push that completely out of sight. So I'm going to use the dark colour again, which was the 61, just in case you've forgotten. And I'm going to make it quite intense at the bottom. Buds are usually darker than the main flower. I'm going to still lighten it a bit at the tip. There we go. Now we need to choose a green that matches to do the leaves. Of course not all leaves are green, but I do green. And I'm thinking we've got a choice in, we have got this green. I would say no, it's too orangey, too yellowy. It's not going to work with the pink. We have this green, which is even more yellowy, and I say definitely no. We have this green, which I think works quite well, and this green, which I also think works well. The other remaining two greens, not only are they too blunt, but they're a bit bluey, and I'm not sure they're going to quite work. So I want to use these two. So I'm going to use the darker one first. So I'm going to start here where it meets the flower and put down a few layers and then reduce that a little bit. Same here, I'm going to go a little bit darker on the edges and then a bit less in the middle and not too much on the stem. Here we'll darken the stem there where it's near the leaf, and here we'll put a little bit of dark at the bottom of the leaf. Go darker here, lighter here. There isn't necessarily any sort of reasoning always behind where I put the dark and light. Sometimes it's just because I want to. I think it will look right. I can't really explain that. But I'm going to make them darker near the nearer to the stem. Quite often I've observed that is the case with leaves. It isn't just to do with the colour of the leaf, it's more to do with the way the light falls on the leaf. It tends to be sort of curled towards the stem a little bit. Oh, there we go. And then we're going to use this one. I didn't tell you the number. I just realised it's number 52. I'm sorry. And then we're going to do this one, which is number 50, and finish off. I'm going to start on this stem. I'm going to go over all of the green that I've put down. Now I'm trying to think of a little background idea for this one. I think maybe we could do something for each, but keep it really basic. So I quite like the template idea, which I used over there. I'm not sure if I pulled it off brilliantly, but I still like the idea. I don't have any more templates. As I say, my husband's got them. I do have, that's a lie. I do have some. Yes, I do. I'm going to use it. You will see. Yes. Mysterious. I'm not going to tell you until I get it out. I'm going to finish these leaves first. Yeah, why not? It won't always be a template though, all the ideas, and there might not be a background on each flower anyway. It might just depend on how my mood takes me. But yes, I have remembered that I've got this, and it's just stars, and let's do a few stars around this flower. I know stars and flowers, it's not a natural pairing, but I just want to try it. So this is number 6. I haven't tried this one with a pencil before. I'm just going to do some around the top, I think. There are lots of different size stars on this template. I'm just picking, trying to make sure I pick the same size one each time. Now I've accidentally drawn on the template with my pencil, it helps me because it means that I can easily find the right one. Someone sent this to me as a gift. I've used it a few times, but I've been looking for some opportunities to use it a bit more. And this is a good one. It's often stars, often artists draw stars in their skies already, so there isn't much of a need to do it. Let's do some down here as well. You could use a pen for this as well. It might be a bit easier than a pencil. I want to keep them sort of around quite close to the flower so that they don't overlap with the next picture. I'll do one in there. And it sort of gives you a cheap background really, doesn't it? Because it adds a little bit extra to the picture without you having to do much work. And it's pretty. I mean, what you could do is use the whole template on a background, just get some pastel, get a really easy star pattern. Anyway, there we go. I'm going to leave that there with its little stars. So there is our starry flower. I don't know what type of flower that is supposed to be, but anyway, I'm just going to brush. Got a bit of smudgy, that's better, where I did the template and it smudged, but there we are. So there is our flower number 2. So tune in tomorrow and hopefully there'll be a flower number 3 in the afternoon. There will be another video in the morning as well. So thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day and happy colouring.